across the country. We have visuals from Lagos, Ekiti, Kano, Abuja, every part of the country, even Zamfara to Sokoto and even Kaduna and Port Harcourt, of the voting process and everything that is happening there. We'll bring you these visuals, but do not forget also that you also can be part of the program because we have more to talk about. We have an education consultant that will join us on the program later, and of course a sports broadcast journalist that will also join us to be part of the program. So do tweet at us at CIN Niger. Let's know, let's hear from you, and of course you can reach us on WhatsApp. That is 08065350713. And as a matter of truth, we will talk to our correspondent there. We have Shinyere, we have of course Charity.
As the 2019 presidential election approaches on February 16, Citizen Information Network gives you a rundown of some of the presidential candidates and their political parties. Kingsley Moghalu, YPP. Kingsley Moghalu is the candidate of the Young Progressive Party, YPP, for the 2019 presidential election in Nigeria. Moghalu was born in Lagos in 1963. He is the former United Nations official and professor in international business and public policy at the Tufts University Fletcher School of Law and Diplomacy. His campaign promises include 1 billion naira venture capital funding of the creative industry and startup businesses in Nigeria, prioritizing the reformation of the Nigerian police, establish a seaport in eastern Nigeria, and complete the second Niger bridge within 2 years. Omoyele Sowore, AAC. Omoyele Sowore is the candidate of the African Action Congress. He was born in 1971. Sowore is from Eseodo, Ondo State in southwest Nigeria. He is a Nigerian human rights activist, pro-democracy campaigner, and founder of online news agency Sahara Reporters. His campaign promises include to pay workers 100,000 naira living wage, youth corps members to earn 50,000 naira monthly allowance, legalization of Indian hemp. Ade Tokunbo, Olufela Durotoye, ANN. Olufela Durotoye, born in Ibadan, Oyo State in 1971, is the presidential candidate of the Alliance for New Nigeria for the 2019 presidential elections. Fela Durotoye is a business consultant, leadership expert, and motivational speaker. He is the president of the Gemstone Nation Builders Foundation, a non-profit, non-governmental organization targeted at training youth towards transformational leadership and social change. Below are some of his campaign promises if elected. Increase education and literacy rate by up to 90%. Defeat Boko Haram with human intelligence and return internally displaced persons, IDP. And diversify the economy by promoting non-oil sector growth through agriculture, mines, and steel. Atiku Abubakar, PDP. Atiku Abubakar, an indigene of Adamawa State in Nigeria, born in 1946. He is the People's Democratic Party PDP presidential candidate for the 2019 presidential elections. Atiku served as 11th Vice President of Nigeria from 1999 to 2007 under the presidency of Olusegun Obasanjo. Abubakar is a co-founder of Intels, an oil-serving business with extensive operations in Nigeria and abroad. He is also the founder of Adama Beverages Limited and AUN, both in Yola, Adamawa. Campaign promises include privatization of economy, to end pro-Biafra agitation, and 40% cabinet seats for youths. Muhammadu Buhari, APC. The incumbent president, Muhammadu Buhari, is the presidential candidate of the All Progressive Congress, APC. Buhari was born in 1942. He is an indigene of Dara in Katsina State, Nigeria. Buhari is a retired Major General in the Nigerian Army and previously served as the nation's head of state from 31st December 1983 to 27th August 1985 after taking power in a military coup d'etat. He unsuccessfully ran for the office of President of Nigeria in the 2003, 2007 and 2011 general elections before defeating the incumbent president Goodluck Jonathan in 2015 to become Nigerian president. If re-elected, Buhari has promised to do the following: infrastructure in terms of improved roads, rail and power, agricultural development, and human capital enhancement services, healthcare, and education. Citizen Information Network will be bringing you live updates and live feed on the 2019 presidential election. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't done so at CIN Nigeria. You can also follow us on all social media platforms, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.
What's your assessment so far? Well, the assessment so far was that those people, the INEC officer, they came late in the first place. I think they came around 5 to 9. So there was a delay already. And when they come, before they even organize their team, they are still there organizing it now. They've not even started accreditation despite of voting. So the delay and people are complaining that it will commence voting. So we are here now. assessment so far? Like the assessment so far was that those people, the INEC officer, they came late in the first place. I think they came around 5 to 9. So there was a delay already. And when they come, before they even organize their team, they are still there organizing it now. They've not even started accreditation despite of voting. So the delay and people are complaining that it will commence voting. So we are here now. All right, thank you.
Nasty, of course, on our live coverage of the elections, and those were clips from, of course, Ali Mosho, and clips from across the country, because we have our correspondents who are monitoring the process of the election across different polling units in the country. So at this moment now, we shall
therefore bring more clips to you and link up with our correspondent who shall tell us what is happening in the various polling units they have covered and even covering at the moment. Remember, we are covering almost all the locations in Lagos. We have correspondents in Kano. We have in Sokoto, of course, Port Harcourt, Abuja, Kaduna, and we'd like to hear from you also, wherever you are in the country. If you'd like to share images of happenings in your environment with us, you can, of course, drop this on WhatsApp, and the number is 08065350713. And I'm still on set with Dr. Squared. While we had the conversation with Dele Alimi, the Director General, of course, Institute of Directors in Nigeria, he made mention of quite a number of things, and in that conversation with him, while we're looking at developing the economy through agriculture, he did talk about how complicated it is, because in his own opinion, he said what we're experiencing at the moment is just lip service.
Yes.
Yeah, because for over 2 years that he has gotten a land from his own state,
Okay.
the process has not been, the process is yet to be completed, because of course he has not gotten everything he needs from the state government for him to really start farming.
Now,
Okay, we'll come back to this now. We have Ayodeji on the line again. Ayodeji is our correspondent in covering Alimosho local government area. So Ayodeji, thank you for joining us again. So please, where's your location at the moment?
Okay, I'm still at Egbe Dimo Local Council Development Area.
Okay.
I am at covering Ward 025, 025, 041, 041. I have an observer here who is going to tell us more about the election process in the last couple of hours. Over to you.
Okay, now let's talk to him. Hello.
This is Balogun, Comrade Balogun.
Okay, yeah, we have Balogun. You are an observer for which of the observer groups, sir?
Yeah, that's booth 027, 045, then 042, 043. Just around Abdusalam Street and Sherlock Town Hall.
Okay, so how is the process so far? What can you say about the process?
The election is going on smoothly, peacefully, lovely. I think we have other agents, party agents here. So we are happy. We are carrying out the exercise peacefully. There is no single negative occurrence between us. So we are very, very. We really commend the voters for the exercise. So thank God, we can see clearly that people are now appreciating what we call democracy in the country.
Okay. Balogun, can you tell us the observer group you belong to? Which of the groups, sir?
The booster?
Yes, you are an observer, right?
Yeah. No, I am an agent, party agent.
Right. At least that up. You are a party agent. Okay. Yes. So far everything has been fine, and the whole process is good. All right.
We have local observers. We have various observers. We have representatives from the ICTC. Everyone there. Everything is going on smoothly.
All right, thank you very much, Balogun, for speaking with us.
You're welcome.
All right, thank you very much. So, Ayodeji. Hello, Ayodeji. All right, I think we lost the call there, but that was the party agent Balogun on the phone at Egbe Dimo. Yes, according to him, as a party agent, the whole process is fine and everything is fine. But do not forget, we have other correspondents in different locations in Lagos also, and definitely we shall get across to other correspondents we have in other part of Lagos, and of course they get to talk to us about the process and how it's going on there. But now, so let's come back to, we're talking about what Dele Alimi, his personal experience about what he called lip service in agriculture, that everything going on, because it's even for over 2 years now, after he has met every requirement after application, and is yet to get all the necessary documents for him to commence planting, preparing the land for planting, the land given to him by state government. And he used one critical example, thing. He said something that, imagine if he had borrowed money, taking loan from bank to go into this agriculture, and 2 years after, there is nothing. He cannot commence the planting because, of course, government, abracadabra, all the apple.
Okay, good. A business angle, right? Let's go back to policies. Land use acts. Our land tenure. What are we still operating to now? It's easier for you to get certificate of occupancy, for you to erect a structure for real estate, but for you to get agricultural farmland, it's a big deal. In fact, let's check around in Lagos State. How many farmland is available? How many land is available for farming in Lagos State?
Well, interesting.
Highest population in the country. How many lands are available for farming in Lagos State that the Lagos State government is interested?
But you know, for that, I would just say that not every state necessarily has to invest in agriculture.
Why not?
Because for the example, let's say if we talk about Lagos, see what they've done with the Lake Rice thing.
The Lake Rice thing in Kebbi.
With Kebbi State. Now, because there is no much land in Lagos to farm. All right, now we have to go to Mukhtar. Mukhtar is in Kano. Hello, Mukhtar.
Hey, hello, how are you?
Yeah, I'm very fine, Mukhtar. Location in Kano at the moment.
The situation here in Kano is very fantastic, but the only problem we are having is for in some other, as I'm going around, there is Nasarawa local government. They are inside Kano Metropolitan.
Yes.
Some polling units, they have the presidential vote, but they missed Senate ballot.
Okay, you are talking about in Nasarawa local government area of Kano State.
The people start shouting about that, but the INEC returning officer, he said that they are going to bring it as soon as possible. He's trying to just put the people in order and to cut them down, not to have any violence or something. They are going to bring the Senate ballot paper.
Oh, okay.
As I'm going around, I'm in Emir Palace Road, Emir Palace unit. I'm inside the Emir Palace house right now, as I have already posted to you. Sometimes where you might see that ink is missing or something like that. But apart from that, everything is going smoothly. We don't have any problem here in Kano. I didn't have any report of violence or something here in Kano yet.
Oh, okay. You said you sent us the report about the visuals from the Nasarawa local government area in Kano State. But let me just get something now. Is it just polling units in Nasarawa or all the polling units in Nasarawa local government of Kano that does not have the ballot paper in the Senate?
Polling units, there is Gauna.
Okay,
There is a deputy governor's area, Gauna.
Okay, in Gauna, there is no ballot paper for the Senate.
Eh? Hello?
Are you saying that in Gauna, there is no ballot paper available for the senatorial election in Ghana of Nasarawa local government?
Yes, there is no any violence or something, but the people start shouting because their candidate dismissed their ballot paper. They are saying the ballot paper of senators, they do this deliberately because they don't want their candidate to win the election. They have been saying, many people were saying what they think is right for them.
Okay. That they'll make the vow. What is INEC saying? Will they bring in the ballots or the ballot papers or what is going to happen now?
As I'm seeing them now, I have seen the returning officer bringing something in the park. I don't know if it is the ballot paper they brought right now.
Okay, you mean as we speak right now, you can see the returning officer bringing something in the vehicle, but you can't really say if it's the ballot paper.
I don't know know why the line is cracking. I'm not hearing.
Oh, okay, I understand, but I can hear you very clear. I don't know why you're finding it difficult to hear me, though. But thank you very much, Mukhtar. Thank you very much.
I will call then.
Okay, thank you very much,
The
Mukhtar.
line is cracking. I'm not hearing you.
Yes, I understand. We'll get back to you, Mukhtar. I could hear you very clear. I don't know, but we'll work on that, and of course, to get it free so we can get detailed report of what Mukhtar was saying there. But then he said in this particular conversation that in Nasarawa local government, Ghana, that they did not provide the ballot paper for the senatorial election has not yet arrived. But for the presidential and every other, they have the bar, and the returning officer, he could see as we were talking that the returning officer is just coming there. He can't really say at that moment. Now, what
I should ask you, whose fault? Politicians? Or
in this case,
yes, it's an institutional problem.
Yes, but the institution is INEC.
Yes. Is it the voters? Is it the politicians?
But can we say, because I know Nasarawa is part of the Kano Central Senatorial District.
What we are saying now, we have a problem of institutional and structural problem in this country. We need a responsible government, headed by a responsible person as president, who is interested in strengthening our institutions and our institutions. Agents are personal, MDAs, ministries, departments, and agencies. Let them be structured by virtue of their acts and commissions to do their work accordingly.
One thing we should look at again, should we expect INEC, at least the commission, the board, to take action on what the event that just reported?
Let us ask a question. How do we nominate our national commissioners? How do we nominate our resident electoral commissioners?
No, in this case, because if we have to look at it, it's just a particular local government. So we have returning officer for this local government and all the rest. So now, what do you think, what can we really say would be responsible while a returning officer, the officer who is in charge of these materials at the local government level, while distributing it, forgot? And now, what about the ad hoc staff? Who is their responsibility to transport these materials to respective polling units?
And the problem will start asking, why will an electoral materials in Rivers State will leave the rack centers and will not get to the polling unit, and they could not find the military and security operatives that were meant to carry those materials to the polling unit in Rivers State, in Okrika, local government?
Terrible.
That's what's happening in Rivers State at the moment.
Yeah, as we speak.
We have prisoners of conscience in prison who cannot even participate in these elections on frivolous cases. Institution and structural problem. We have politicized the whole process. Now, I was when we were talking about the land tenure.
Yeah.
What is the problem about land tenure and why we have issues about agriculture? Now, I want to let us go back to the same point that agenda of President Buhari said in 2007. Now, he has an agenda that 7, we have critical infrastructure.
All right, we'll come back to that. Now we have Abdurrahman Shakwa. Thank you very much, Shakwa, for joining us on the program.
Yeah, hello, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon. So tell us, where are you still in Zamfara or you are now in Sokoto?
Yes, we are on the process because we have found security agency has banned us from entering Kaura local government from our way, and I have sent the photo clip. So right now we are on our way going. But there is a delay. The report I'm getting from the correspondent, regional media correspondent, there is a delay of delivering electoral materials in some areas. Even in Zamfara, before we left, there is a delay of electoral materials up to 11 a.m. before the voting started in some areas. Likewise, in the Sokoto, a COP member who needed anonymity, I have sent his audio. He have bitterly complained concerning the delay of delivery of the electoral voting materials to the bottom point. Yeah.
Okay. So you are on your way to Sokoto right now as we speak?
Yes, we are on our way right now.
Okay. Any incidents recorded in Zamfara?
Yes, there is an issue of report in Zamfara. I think before leaving, we have witnessed a casting of vote of serving senator, the one we have passed through his active Zamfara West senatorial zone. They have cast his vote in one primary school. But there is a bitter complaint concerning electorate that they will not cast their vote. The issue is because they don't know actually the person they will be voted to the power. You understand?
Yes.
They have complained that they will not cast their vote because they don't know the exact candidate to vote. That's what some are complaining. Some they said they will not even be partaking in casting their vote because they are alleging that even they cast the vote, it will be useless.
Okay.
More especially, we see business activities in the village areas and are going smoothly. And it's just like election is not holding in some villages in Zamfara State. The turnout in some villages is very low. Considering compare with 2015 general election.
Okay. So what do you think is responsible for the low turnout in Zamfara?
The low turnout in Zamfara the low turnout in Zamfara is a little bit more compared to that of the Sokoto report we are hearing, because the issue, the ambiguity of the court ruling in Zamfara concerning the president of APC in this election and the forthcoming election is what leads to the political apathy of some electorate.
All right. Thank you very much, Admiral Amanda. We'll speak to you again when you get to Sokoto. And
now we are heading. Now, before going to them, we are heading to Bindi Magaji to witness the vote of Defense Minister Marnita Ali.
Oh, okay.
Mansour Ali.
Mansour Dan Ali, yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Abdurrahman.
Thank you.
All right, interesting conversation with Abdurrahman. Do not forget that you're still watching our Citizen Information Network, and of course, yes, these are live coverage of the elections, and we can tell you for sure that the process has kicked off already in so many parts of the country, and the election is ongoing. Do not forget that you can also be part of this conversation. We would like to hear from you. What is happening in your polling unit? And send us images on WhatsApp. And of course, do not forget that later on in the program, we shall be joined by education consultant who will be speaking with us on education, what we have to do, the case we have, because of course we cannot grow the economy if we do not have a well-educated population. So, and also we shall roll clips that we are receiving from our correspondents on the field, and we have more correspondents that we definitely will be speaking to during the course of the broadcast. We are in various parts of Lagos State, Abuja, and even Kaduna. Okay, so just stay with us, and do not forget also that we shall take reactions from social media. Yes, we shall take reactions from social media, and you can let us tweet at us at CIN Niger on Twitter, and of course you can use the hashtag Focus 2019. And we also have a sports broadcast journalist that will join us later on as we look at how we can improve develop sports in this country to at least create employment, because as we can see, stadiums for football have been converted into venues for campaigns and party. So we have Kelechi Unko will be joining us later on the program. We'll take a look at all of this. But now, Dr. Squid, let's come back as we look at, we were talking about the problem about building institutions, talking about what was reported in a card local government area of Kano State, and what report we got from Mukhtar there about talking about Kano now, about the ballot paper for the senatorial election not made available in Nasara, local government area of Kano State. So, talking about strengthening institution, we have candidates campaigning and making so many promises. Should we really expect them, should Nigerians expect these candidates to deliver on all of the promises they've made so far?
Now the point is that they should be able to deliver, because if they have the political way to deliver, where's the one just EFCC now? Yes.
I think they're still there now. Their office is there now. But they pursue your boys now.
Is that what they're meant for?
Yeah, but yes, now because of fraud, internet fraud.
They are meant to curtail corruption at every phases of.
No, they wait for order now. When president tell them go cash Yaga or go cash now.
Is that why they were established?
No, now why we need to even look at whoever wins this election? I want to really strengthen all of these institutions.
Now, first and foremost, to strengthen our institutions, Nigerians must come out to vote and to monitor their votes. 1. 2. If I vote for you and you win, and in 3 months, I did not see the dividends of democracy, I should be able to talk to 1 or 2 persons that will talk together to vote for you, believed in your agenda, to say, Oga, come back.
That is talking about the lawmakers now.
The voters.
No, talking about because come back.
Yes, sir, come back.
You can only get the lawmakers to impeach the president, Yeah.
The president is not working fine. We talk lawmaker. With this president, we vote for him.
But we really feel get a situation because we want to improve on our democracy.
Yes.
And you just mentioned a very big point now, which is what we really see for the country, where after the electorate or the masses just go sit down, just relax, like say nothing will happen again.
Miracles.
And they expect miracle. So I would really want to improve on this.
Now, it's like instead politicians used to go door to door.
Yes.
We have to get to a point at which electorates need to understand why they are voting, who they are voting, and for what purpose. They need to understand what is governance. What kind of governance do they want? Is it the governance of promise and fail? Or the governance, this is what we want. So start to change from narrative of what the politicians promise us.
Yeah.
To the narrative of, come, this is a contract. We will vote you, you will do this. Roads. If the problem in Southwest is roads, you have to fix roads. If the problem in North Central is power, you have to fix power. If the problem in Northeast is insurgency, you have to stop insurgency. If the problem in Northwest is banditry, you have to stop banditry. If this problem in South-South is oil bunkering, you have to stop oil bunkering. If the problem in Southeast is agriculture, you have to stop agriculture. You have to enhance agriculture. Then when it comes to women, if the problem the women want is health, they have to say, you must provide the health facilities for we and our children. The youth, education and employment. Now, any government that fails in that aspect, those category of people will say, come, this is what we want. This is the contract we have with you. You are sacked. Let's say ourselves as employer of labor. The politicians as our employee. They are not doing the work. Fire to hire.
All right, fire to hire, and of course, at this point now we'll go for a break, and we'll leave you with visuals that we're getting from our correspondents in various locations. So just stay with us for this is Citizen Information Network. We have more to come after this break. Let's just have the visuals now. Thank you very much for staying with us. Okay.
He is the former United Nations official and professor in international business and public policy at the Tufts University Fletcher School of Law and Diplomacy. His campaign promises include 1 billion naira venture capital funding of the creative industry and startup businesses in Nigeria, prioritizing the reformation of the Nigerian police,